Harry and Meghan recently embarked on a highly publicized tour of South America, with their first stop in Colombia. The trip, part of their whirlwind tour ahead of the next year's Invictus Games, was filled with the kind of pomp and attention that one might expect from such high-profile figures. However, what was meant to be a heartwarming visit quickly turned into a controversial display that left many questioning the sincerity of the couple's actions. When Harry and Meghan arrived in Colombia, they were greeted with enthusiasm by the country's vice president, Francia Marquez. The excitement surrounding their visit was palpable, as many were eager to see the couple in person. Meghan, ever the fashion icon, made sure to turn heads by wearing a pair of Princess Diana's iconic earrings on the second day of their visit. This gesture seemed like a deliberate nod to her connection with the British royal family, and perhaps a subtle reminder of her own royal status. But from the start, there was a sense that this visit was more about image than substance. The couple's every move was carefully curated, and their interactions seemed more like photo opportunities than genuine moments of connection. This was particularly evident during their visit to Colegio La Loma, a school in Santa Fe, where the couple engaged in a series of staged activities that felt more performative than heartfelt. During their visit to the school, Harry and Meghan participated in a tree planting ceremony, a common activity for public figures looking to show their commitment to environmental causes. Meghan helped a 5-year-old girl named Manuela plant a walnut tree, while Harry planted a native guayacan tree. These moments were captured in a series of photos that were clearly intended to tug at the heartstrings of their global audience. However, despite the seemingly wholesome nature of the activity, there was an underlying sense that the couple was more concerned with how they appeared on camera than with the actual impact of their visit. The interactions between Harry, Meghan, and the children felt forced, as if the couple was going through the motions of a charity visit without truly engaging with the people they were supposed to be helping. One particularly awkward moment came when Meghan attempted to connect with a young girl who was the same age as her son, Archie. While the intention was to create a bond over shared experiences, the interaction felt superficial. It highlighted the vast gap between the privileged lives of Harry and Meghan and the everyday realities of the children they were visiting. Harry's efforts to connect with the children were also hindered by a language barrier. As he tried to ask the students their names and ages in Spanish, it was clear that he was struggling. The children, who had likely been coached on how to interact with their royal guests, responded politely, but the exchange lacked the warmth and spontaneity that one might expect from such a visit. The most telling aspect of the visit, however, was the reaction of the children. According to reports, the students had been told they would be meeting James Rodriguez, a famous Colombian football star. Instead, they found themselves in the presence of Harry and Meghan, two people they likely knew little about. The disappointment among the children was evident, as they had been expecting to meet a sports hero but were instead faced with a pair of royals who seemed out of touch with their world. The visit to Colombia had the potential to be a meaningful and impactful moment for both Harry and Meghan and the communities they visited. However, the couple's focus on controlling their image and crafting a narrative that suited their brand of philanthropy ended up overshadowing the true purpose of their trip. Rather than using their platform to genuinely connect with the people of Colombia and raise awareness about important issues, Harry and Meghan seemed more interested in creating a polished, Instagram-worthy version of events. This approach left many feeling that the visit was more about self-promotion than about making a real difference. The decision to exclude outside media from the visit further fueled this perception. By keeping tight control over how their visit was portrayed, Harry and Meghan missed the chance to engage with the local press and the broader public in a meaningful way. Instead, they relied on their own carefully crafted social media posts to tell the story of their trip, which only served to reinforce the idea that their visit was more about maintaining a facade of altruism than about doing real good. In the wake of their visit, there has been growing criticism of Harry and Meghan's approach to philanthropy. Many have pointed out that their actions during the Colombian visit were emblematic of a broader pattern of behavior in which the couple prioritizes their public image over genuine engagement with the causes they claim to support. The involvement of Colombia's vice president, Francia Marquez, in the visit has also raised eyebrows. By playing along with the couple's scripted activities, she appeared to endorse their approach, which has led to questions about her own motivations and the extent to which she was complicit in turning a serious diplomatic visit into a royal publicity stunt. For the children who were promised an encounter with a beloved football star, the experience was likely a disappointing one. Instead of meeting a figure who truly resonated with them, they were left with a pair of royals who, despite their best efforts, failed to connect on a meaningful level. This bait-and-switch not only dampened the spirits of the children but also highlighted the disconnect between Harry and Meghan's carefully curated public image and the realities of the communities they visit.